To round out our series on vendor compliance, we're going to go into our last compliance category of miscellaneous. So we're going to go once again into the purchasing module under the setup tab and click into our compliance definition. And we are going to select our compliance category of miscellaneous. So with the miscellaneous category, we can validate it against either our expiration date or document received, and we can track by either vendor or primary document. So let me give you an example. Let's say you want to track contractor licenses. In that case, you would track by vendor, do automatic by type, and put in any vendor type that requires a license. And you're going to validate that against expiration date, because if the license is expired, they are out of compliance. Another example would be, let's say you want to track receiving safety folders on jobs. So in that case, you would track by primary document and put in your subcontracts. And you will validate that against document received. If you have received the safety folder, you'll mark it as received, and then that will be in compliance. So there are just two examples. I do like to give examples, but I don't want you to feel limited by what I'm saying either. So you know better than I do what you need as far as tracking compliance, and the options within miscellaneous category are pretty unlimited. So with regards to your notifications, then you have the option to do an error, warning, or ignore. And there might be the case with some of your miscellaneous category items where you want to track it, but you don't necessarily want it to give you an error or a warning in AP payments, in which case you would just ignore. And that's totally fine. So this is just an example of what you can set up within your compliance definitions. And as always, you'd have to save. And then the next piece is you would go into your compliance types. And this is going to be the exact same as how we set up the other ones. You're going to give it an ID and a name, link it to your definition that you set up, give it a numbering sequence. And let's say you have a compliance category here, or a compliance record that you want it to generate a specific template that you're going to send out. You can absolutely do that. You just set up your printed document template with your merge fields that you want to pull in from the system. Or maybe it doesn't even pull in merge fields. Maybe it's just something that you need to send out and you want to generate it for every person. Totally fine. You would put your document template into the system, and once it's linked to your vendor compliance, it'll give you the option to access that template here. So lots of options within the miscellaneous category, and that is going to round out our series on vendor compliance. As this becomes updated, we will update our videos, so don't be afraid of that. I'm hoping that there's going to be some exciting things coming with access to smart routes and smart events. So stay up to date with us to make sure that you're aware of when they come in. As always, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you so much for staying with us.